These are some of the best loadouts to be using when solo versus quadding. That's right, in today's video, not only do I have 5 different loadouts to help you guys solo versus quad, but also in every game that I play today, I will be doing something called live commentary. Live commentary is basically me telling you guys what I'm doing as I'm doing it in a form of tips and tricks to help you guys get better at the game. And I guarantee you'll learn something new with all my hidden tips and tricks. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure I smack the like button, drop a sub, and get this video to 500 likes for the love of God. Please, if you're new to gang, if you're lucky ones, like the video and enjoy your day. Let's go ahead and get it started, ladies and gentlemen, with game number 1. Now, as a reminder, for each game, we're gonna go ahead and change up our loadouts, but whether it's the first loadout we use or the last loadout we use, every gun that you see here today is something I would recommend when solo versus quadding. Also, what we're gonna be doing here, if you guys don't know, is something called live commentary. A lot of you guys in the YouTube comments have been asking me to do this, and basically, I'm gonna explain what I'm doing it as I'm doing it live. It's kind of like tips and tricks, but for each game, so it's gonna be a little bit different every single game to hopefully help you guys get better at the game, win more gunfights, win more matches, be more consistent, all that good stuff and more. So with that being said, let's go ahead and lock in here. Got double knocks, got a guy landing a little bit deeper. What I like to do is throw the live ping out. I missed it, but it also will show us where he's landing. One guy here. Looks like one team's left pushing to the right, so we'll play low in this building. We don't want to grapple into the rooftop just yet. We want to get some information. We get that knock. We also have scabby, so make sure we're picking up those. We hear one. Nothing there, but he's for sure here. We're gonna hold high here, try to get a knock, get the full kill because it's gonna ping his teammates, and that's who's gonna be underneath us. One guy's also right there. That might be the second team. Grapple out of here real quick. And I definitely want to get that full kill, but we got stuck between 2 teams. So what I might do is just play off the next knock, hold this area down. There's the guy we were looking for. A little bit of a wall bang action. You miss 99% of the shots you don't take. And we have a bunker buster, which is huge for these buildings, these types of buildings. One guy in front of us here. Now, also, when I told my chat this a little bit earlier, and I'm not lying about this, this is 100% every single time I'm filming a video or if I'm trying to get a high code game, I like to have, like, markings, right? Like pacing markings. Oh, God. Basically, I have 2 paces I like to hit. The first one is in zone 1. Before zone 1 is finished, I like to have at least 10 eliminations. Oh God, what is happening, bro? If I have over that, then I know I'm overperforming. If I have under that, then I know how to pick it up. All right. And then when it comes to end game, by the time resurgence is disabling, which is after zone 3, I like to have at least anywhere between 27 and 30 eliminations. That's what I know. I'm like, all right, I can hit a 40 bomb here. So those are 2 paces I like to shoot for. It's good to have your own kind of pacing in the back of your head so you know really like how the game's going for you and if you need to pick it up or slow it down. He's going to be over there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly this way. This guy above us, I'm not going to overcommit that for that exact reason. His teammate was not the guy on the bridge nor the guy above us here. So this is another squad. That's what the grapples are for. I'm going to live ping it. And then we're going to actually have to just set up base here for a second and chill out because there's a lot of players around us here. Did I get the full kill? I think I did. Let's go ahead and reload, reset, look down low. We hear them. We're going to jump down a little bit. Looks like he's sliding that way, but there's still a guy underneath us. You guys could hear that. Get fire. Into ADS. Okay, I can't tell if he's rooftop yet. He's on the staircase, on that staircase. Yep. Live ping that. Hip fire. So one thing I do in all my gunfights, chat, is I always go for hip fire into ADS shots when it's close range. And the reason for that, I'll throw that there, is because when you're in a close range and you're ADSing, if you go up against a good player or moving player or just somebody who just spazzing out, there's a higher chance that they'll break your ankles because it's harder to track your opponents in close range with the ADS. Versus hip fire, you're using a right analog stick, and the aim assist is super sticky. So it helps you guys out a lot in those close quarter gunfights. I don't care if you're a really good player or really bad player. It's something that I would recommend to anybody. 21 eliminations. Let's go ahead and slow it down. We got a guy right here. Before I make a full commitment to like a rotation, I always like to get information, right? So I got a full knock on that. I know the players down low to the right and then also our left-hand side. I'm also getting hit markers on the drone that I put down over there. And I think it's going to be on those guys on the right-hand side because I don't think anyone landed. I think I would have got a noti for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to play out at an off angle here instead of pushing it in a linear path. I never like to push things head on, right? I like to always switch it up. Never push something head on. Always switch it around. One guy here. Get the full in that. His 3 teammates are in front of us. We're going to reset these drones now. Play high here. That's a huge knock to get. His teammates push me. We can get this. Switch over to the AK. I don't want to use Bunker Buster yet. I feel like it'd be worthless. Other one I think ran. Yeah, see me ran. A little bit deeper. We still have 1 crate here. Probably rethrow these drones down. Put one in the bush. One in the corner. And then give up on that. Now, every zone 3 minute 107 on Rebirth. I think on this map, it might be zone 3 minute 105 or something. Let's see. We have a thing called fire sale. It's okay. It's about the same thing. Popping 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to get advanced UAV. During fire sale, everything is 50% off except the loadout. So it's a good time to buy UAVs, buy stuff you want. I like to have at least buy 2 UAVs and a gas mask. But because we had an extra cash here, I went for the advance. Gotta reload. Guys are in the building. I don't know. This might be a good time to invest the bunker. Yep. Hip fire into ADS. The bunker bus should get at least 1 full kill. It gets 1 full and it re-knocks another one. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually work on the outside here because they're gonna run out this building and run out this way. Oh wow, he went for the res. Kind of a silly thing to do. 30 eliminations. So we already hit our goal, right, chat? So we have options, right? I already, you know, unless I'm going for PR, which I kind of am, I can speed it up and try to get as many eliminations as I possibly can. Or I can slow it down because we already know we have a lot of kills. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just work on positioning. Every fight I take is going to be by first putting myself in a really good position. First thing I'm going to do is take care of this guy who's climbing up the ladder. Work an angle. UAVs are gone. We're also not going to have the opportunity, I don't think, to run back to the buy station and buy a gas mask because it'll be $2,000. So now that research is disabled, it's going to be 4K. Now, like I mentioned about zone, it's always good to be ahead of the zone. That's exactly what we're going to do here. Get these fulls. Look where they're going to rotate. I'm going to throw this ahead. Have a nice little head glitch here. Always position myself early on in these matches, chat. The only way that guy has a shot at me is if he's in zone still. I think that was him. My drone's shooting someone. Oh, we have a sniper and another guy underneath him. So if I have to peek one guy, it'll have to be the sniper based on where he's at. And the guy closer has the opportunity to push me. So instead of pushing that head on, this is a good time to go ahead and disengage in my gunfight. That contract's gonna be downstairs. Now, I do like to play high ground majority of the time because this map has so many different angles. However, based on the map, right, we have this team in this area. I don't have a clear rotation here. I could go up to this path, and this would be a good spot, but this is ideally the money spot to be at. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate all the way down low. There's a tunnel system that'll lead me out here, and then depending on the situation and where the zone's at, I can either take height or play down here till the next zone to confirm my landing spot or my end game spot. Try to get that full real quick. It is not worth it. I'm going to invest a grapple here. Also, I'm going to grab. He's in here. He for sure is in there. We're going to re-up. They're above us. We're going to re-up on our grapples and buy a gas mask because we might have to make an end-game play here. I'm also not going to push this yet because I do hear snipers behind us. I want to make sure they don't flank us because if that happens, we'll be stuck between two teams. The front man's getting got knocked, so that's probably going to indicate that there's a team around here because that's originally where I knocked him. Now let's go to worry about this rotation. Is this a UAV? No, that's a stem. Peace, right? I'm gonna throw a P-strike here. I'm gonna grab the bunker buster. Make sure no one's this way. Again, cleared my back as well. Is that a UAV? Perfect. I'm gonna throw the UAV on the floor. Pick up the P-strike. Anyone there? No. So we are in zone down low. What I do is I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna drop the P-strike. I'm gonna kind of cycle it in a little bit. And that's because I don't think I'm gonna have the opportunity to break this position. Where I'm at right now might be a little difficult for me. We'll see here. We'll see here. Let's see that guy. Team wipe. Let's go. Where did they go? There it is. I don't know if he already got him up. Not worth. That thing's gonna indicate that he got brought back up. There's 2 teams left. It's gonna be a 1v4v3 situation because there's 8 players alive. They're fighting, but I don't know if they're fighting on the spot or if they're shooting downwards towards this guy. And that's most likely gonna be the case. So again, slowing it down your gameplay. If you're trying to secure the dub here, you're not worried about the elimination. This is where you start prioritizing the win here. Based on the zone, I could go actually through the tunnel, I think. We do have that gas mask. I have a grapple hook to get me high ground here. I'm probably going to take some damage here. Sometimes you're able to use those. Sometimes you're not. We do have a self-revive, so if I get knocked, that's fine. Got in with just a slither. 1v4 now. Our position to be at is right there. That's the hard cover to be at. Going a little bit early though. One to our right. I want to get these fulls. But this guy's going to give us an opportunity to get him instead. He's pushing me solo. Call timing. Look at where the zone's at. My drones are doing some work now. I glitch this. Got him up. I'm trying to predict where they're going to rotate to. Notice I'm only showing off my head right there. That's fine by me. I'm probably going to want to bunker bust that area. Not going to repeat from the same area. Instead, I'm going to go around. Because he probably called me out. His teammate's not dumb. He's going to know where I'm at. That bunker bust should shake some things up. I don't have a gas mask, so I got to play head of zone here. The next hard cover is going to be on the left-hand side on that rock. So I'm going to go ahead and grapple towards that. Live ping that. Slow it down. Don't need to push. Jump up. Keep the height. Go for the ADS. Get the kill. 44 eliminations. Game number 1. Not bad, but there's still some steps I got to show you guys. So let's move on to our next game. Game number 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. If you have learned something new so far and you enjoy these videos, smack the like button. And please, 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 if you have any questions, comment down below. Let's lock it in here, chat. I don't know if we hear anybody. Listen. Ooh, do we have an uncontested winery? I'm cool with that. We've had a couple of them today already. I think people are starting to learn, chat, not to land here, bro. They're gonna mess with the big dog, Lucky Chamuski. That being said, I will talk about one thing here though when it comes to your landing spot. If you guys notice, me and maybe any other content creator you guys watch, for the most part, I'd say 90% of their games will land in the same exact spot almost every single time. And the reason for that is once you start landing at the same spot over and over, you and your team will start to learn the different angles to take, where the best loot spawns at, how to rotate in and out of those areas, and it just allows you to become a little bit more, you know, smarter in your initial fights off rip. When you start switching up your land spots, you're changing up everything, man, and you're not gonna know exactly where everything is on the map every single time. Like if I were to land somewhere else on the map, I wouldn't even know where to loot. I'd have to reset my whole muscle memory. So always good to kind of have a good initial land spot. That being said, our classic right now is gonna be the MXR and the Striker. 2 guns are very good at the moment. If you guys want me to do it also a Striker versus like the Dravik build video, let me know in the comment section down below. That being said, let's go to lock it in here. We don't really need anything else. I was looking for some extra cash just so we can start working towards that UAV, but if you look at the minimap, we have a lot of fights going on in front of us. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up top, ADS, jump. I'm also gonna drop off this RCXD because I don't want to accidentally use it. And before I push into there, because we know they're kind of in that area, I want to get that information. Work an angle here. Yeah, self-revive. I'm not gonna go for the full because he's gonna have to get back up and run somewhere. And that's when we'll get it. The guy on the left's gonna go.
Bruh.
Whoa. I think we got shot from this guy. No, he's still shooting. Maybe someone deeper. Okay, he's getting picked up now. One's going to be not plated. The other one, I don't think it's going to be plated either. I think he went for the res right away. He's running. Oh, whoops. Slow down. Trying to get control of this one little area here. Shots going off inside. That's going to be my first sentry gun turn. He's going to shoot that. Another one deeper in the buy station. We saw that, so I'm going to make sure he doesn't have an angle on me. Not going to over tweak. We have one grapple to get out. One guy close, one guy deep. I'm going to play hide here. And then we're going to actually flip the tides on him. Let them have that building, and we'll work this side. Back to square one. We're also getting sniped deeper. I hate snipers on this map. I think that's actually how I got knocked the first time. Snipers on this map, for some reason, I don't know if it's after the recent update, are just so easy to hit your shots at, and there's so many different angles. It's kind of like a Virgin Haven's Hollow, where he gets shot at from every direction. Live ping that, track him down on the minimap. He's a bullet. Not going to fully commit to that, though, because we have two behind us. Suck him. He was getting shot from another team, though. So we want to be the third party in this situation, right? We don't want to get third party. Watch our right. No one's there. Looks like the team that was close stopped pushing. This guy went for his old loop. That's why live ping is so important. His two teammates are going to be inside. One more inside, one floating in. But it looks like they're getting pushed right now. Yep. I think our best bet here is to do this. Let's get a P-strike here. I'm going to throw this. And the reason for that is it actually even might go through the building. But even if it doesn't get the kill, it slows down the push. We don't know if that was a full squad or a 1v1. Another team joining the fight here. They're pushing me, which is fine. We're going to reposition ourselves so it's height. And I'm now about 2 kills a little bit lower than my pacing, but I know why. It's because no one landed Weiner. A lot of my kills I get in any game are usually off rip at the spot I land at, but no one landing Weiner is going to definitely slow down my gameplay. MXR classic. You guys have to try this build out. One of my favorite guns. The grapple's on top of the roof, so we expect him to come high. He missed it. This guy didn't. Oh, no. He re-caught it, bro. Good play. The 1-2 push. We could grab the loadout here and now start working a different area. We had an initial knock that way, and see how that's a classified weapon. We could play for the classified weapon. It's an LMG. I kind of don't want to because the MXR is really good. But we know a lot of players are going to try to go for it. So that's a good place to start trying to get some extra kills. There's a guy behind me. Switch to the striker. Live ping that. Play the hard cover. Play the angles. Now, notice how I started shooting him. He had no plays. I wasn't the only one who shot that guy, so I assume there's another team looking in that area. We have 2 knocks there, so I'm not going to fully commit just for those full kills. It's a dangerous area to kind of jump into, and I assume, yeah, someone should be able to get the full kills for me. Instead, I'm going to play this top height and then look down at it, because we know there's like 2 loadouts in that area that players are actively going for, and the classified weapon inside church. So it's actually a good power position to be at. Live ping that. Going lower. Make him come outside. Him. Gonna chill for a second. One perk that we lost that's really helpful to use, especially when using older weapons, is the Berserker perk. Gonna slow down. I have no information at the moment. Just a bunch of freebies happening right now. I'm low on ammo. Could pick some up. I don't mind this push. Not gonna go for the full. We know he doesn't have self. This guy's AFK, but if he ended up not being, he could have got away from us. We'll slow it down. There we go. We have the grapple hook we always like to use. We could probably go for the full. He's dead. Looks like his teammate's going to be in that window room. Another guy pushing. I'm going to throw this right here, and then I'm going to watch this angle. Team white, we also have a P-strike. Don't ego chow that. We're going to go ahead and play a little bit tight here. So I kind of picked up the pace in here a little bit. Went from like 9 kills to 19 pretty quickly here. Another guy going to land to our back. New contracts are revealed on the minimap as well. Gotta watch out on the right. Someone took the zip line. And if you guys remember, the zip line's going to lead to the rooftop. There he is. Notice how I also didn't peek at an obvious spot, right? The obvious spot would be just to go to the tag glitch and jump over. And if you notice, he had the ADS. Oh. Grapple again. Except from this side. We're gonna have to push that. He didn't pick up the weapon though, so I don't know what he's doing. He could still be in that room. Yeah, he is. There it goes. He grabbed it. that the Berserker perk? No, it's a momentum one. Okay, I don't not like having this gun, but... Oh, hello. From where? That was interesting. You died very fast in this game. He was in the bush laying down. Can't do anything about that. I was about to say, I had this area pretty much on lockdown. Good news is, though, it's a fire sale, and most of the time during fire sale, a lot of these players play a little bit slower. They're trying to not play as aggro. They're playing for the buy station. As you saw, that guy literally playing in the bush. I'm assuming he moved. I kind of played a 50-50 that he did. Gonna go grab this, boom, boom, boom. I think he's still there, actually. It's a body. Someone killed him. Fire, ATS. His teammate is, I think he's still in the bush, bro. I'm getting pings that he's down there, but I don't know where. This spot's becoming hot. I don't want to burn this just yet. Remember the second pace I told you guys, anywhere between 27 and 30? There's a lot in here. I don't have plates actually for this. It's not a good fight for us. We got to work an angle here. If we can't get a knock off an angle, it's not even worth pushing there because they're set up pretty. Yeah, they're set up pretty well in there. So what we'll do is we're gonna go in to back it up. Oh dang, he took that spot as well. I guess our next spot to be at here for endgame is gonna be in this area right here. Just like that, chat. We are endgame. Now the goal is to have 27 kills by endgame, and I would say we've hit that goal. The goal has been reached, 27 on the dot, even though it was a second later. Gonna be on top height. Gonna go right here. Now we saw the team that was here grapple up top there, and we still see them right there. So we know that this is a clear rotation. However, this is not a good power position to be at. We also know that there's a team in here. And then we heard someone being gatehouse. So the next 3 points of interest that we want to get at are kind of already contested. So the next zone that we play at isn't going to be a power position. It's going to be more or less like, okay, this spot's in. Let me just hold this. And then next zone, I'll be the first to rotate towards that. So let's go ahead and start looking for that spot. It might be in this building on this right-hand side, which is barely in zone. I hear someone. Good thing is it sounds like a solo. So it could be someone doing the same thing I'm doing. He died. He's trying to get a regain. He's trying to find out the next spot to rotate to. And I'm assuming he's in the spot that I was looking for. Now, the problem is, he really could be anywhere. We're getting sniped that across, too. We're not in zone just yet. Are we? We're kind of not. No, we're not. We could go off the ledge here. There's a guy underneath us. I don't know where the entrance is. Maybe that. And we could just practically play this little tunnel, low key. We're not gonna find a kill. We'll slow it down. Grab hook. I think it's over here. I'm gonna actually invest in this. Got out. All right, the next spot is actually to be underground here. He's still knocked. One's going for the res. I need to pick this up so they don't. 1v3. 1-1 for the res, only one height. Yeah, I'm assuming there's 4 now. Not worth it. Let's go back down. Another zone where we can't find a pick. Ooh. They're going to jump off to there next, 1,000%. Told you. Good throwing at it. Great throwing at it, brother. Our power position is going to be on top of this. Grab that for information. Looking for some off angles here. New zone always wins. I'm gonna throw this in front of us. One v4. I think they're all up top right there. Give me zone. Give me zone. I win this game. Shoot. Slow it down. Reset this. Reload. One's down low, I think. They're too scared to push me. One's gonna play the res for sure. You can tell they're nervous. One's gonna play the res, I think. If they know how to. I need a grapple hook though. The thing is, I can't really make a play without at least one grapple. Like, even if I get that knock there, I can't push that right away. They're gonna have zone a little bit longer as well. He broke his legs. There's my grapples. I'm gonna take off the gas mask so it doesn't like break on me or something like that. I don't know if that's still a bug. Angles. Gotta work them angles, chat. Gotta work them angles. Moving on now to game number 3 here, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, do me a favor, man, and smack the like button. If you guys still need help with something as well, comment down below so I can help you guys out in the next video. Let's go into lock it in, though. I'm looking around. I hear one. I don't see him, though, so he's probably landing a little bit early. I'd assume he's landing somewhere to the right over there. We do have an XP crate. So normally, I think similar to game number 1 it was, I kind of grabbed the gun, bought the grab hook, and left immediately. But because we have this crate spawning in, if you guys don't know, $5,000 is what spawns in it alongside like a couple other things. I have $1,000 to my name. So by opening this crate up, we should be able to get our loadout, or we will get our loadout instantly. Just like that. I could throw that over there. A little bit of a head. Oh, someone, we heard a character. It's inside. Late landers? Interesting. Where did these guys come from? One to my right here. I think he ran. Bruh. Interesting, bro. I did not hear them. Going to grab this. Next weapon is going to be the VST and the Mirage. Again, another good set of loadouts to be using. We have the grapples again. I'm kind of slowing it down for a second in case they land back, which they are. Now, them landing back, I'm going to definitely fully commit to this kill because not only is that just a freebie, but also gives you information on where their teammates went. That guy's flying in. And the other one was somewhere in my green ping. There he is. One's rotating towards us. The other one looks like he's jumping away. There's also Team Deeper. I don't think that's the guy we saw. Yeah, they're shooting at us. He's got to reload. That's when he pushed. Go for this kill. Because that's a freebie. If they break their legs, Chad, you see them and you know for sure they broke their legs, that is a free kill. Someone just threw a throwing knife at me. I love that. I believe it's the team we saw this way. I don't know if that's a play though, buddy. He's invisible? Nope. 2 teammates in front. 1 guy behind us. Gonna mortar the guys in front of us and then go for this guy. He could play it up and so can I. That's what we're gonna do here. It's kind of a weird fight. Actually might lose this. Yeah. Leaving your teammate in that situation is crazy. He's just behind the wall as well. That head glitch he's on is crazy. So is the one I'm on. Don't want to overpeak it, but I do want to get this kill. Okay, we got zone coming in about 50 seconds here. What I'm going to do is I'm not even going to buy any grapples. I'm just going to go to do a wide right rotation because they know the direction I'm coming in from. There's 2 of them alive. We probably have another one spawning up here soon. They're going to pretty much set up a wall and looking down at me, and I'm pushing from bottom to height. It's just too much going on, bro. It's too much going on. So instead, I'm going to go for a wide right rotation, get behind him. Now, when that first loadout spawns in at 15-second closing, that's going to go ahead and probably encourage them to start moving around. And that's when, if we haven't already, find the kill. So we got one right there. They're still in that area. And I assume we saw only one flying. The other guy should be spawning in here in the next 5 seconds. Loadout's gonna spawn behind us. I was about to say, I see someone there, right? For sure. Okay. There he is. And our 10 kills for our placement is exactly what we have. So they're split up a little bit here. I'm gonna definitely double up on these grapples and push these guys. Try to get this guy's underground. This guy's in front of us here. Seems like they have no awareness of what's going on right now. And based on that, I can assume they don't have to be bad players, but they're players that are not like teamed up. This is just a random squad. They're not playing much of a team. This guy's spawning up as well. I'm gonna throw the live ping on him. Lead your shots. Switch to the VST. I kind of heard him trying to land on us anyways. This guy's staying underground here. It was just more or less waiting to see how close he would get so we could just turn around and pop him off with the VST. We're gonna get this guy. The other team is spawning in. He pulled his shoot. Come on, buddy. I hear the other guy underneath me. I think he's finally deciding to come up. No, it wasn't him. This guy's pushing up though. He has to push up. The reason I didn't follow through with that push chat is because every player, no matter if you're good or bad, is always greedy for their loadout. This guy's acting as an anchor, and these guys are continuously landing because we noticed that their loadout was there. So even though they're landing a little bit deeper, I'm gonna lay down for hopefully better shots. Not gonna be it. They want to get their guns. There's no way they don't. We'll probably give it one more push here, chat. But I think for the most part, with the zone coming in, they're gonna start rotating. He's low. Reload. All right, he's coming up. You were the bad one for your squad here, 20. And we got C guys to the right, C guys to the left-hand side. Now we can continuously bully this team. I think that's what we're gonna do. Another team shot them. I heard shots. Oh, it was up top. Wiping that. Okay, so now we have two teams in the mix here. We gotta be a little bit more careful. Let's actually give it up now. Come on, bro. We're gonna try to back it up. Oh, we love Call of Duty. This guy landed back, and the only person that would land back is if his loadout was in this area. And I think it's this guy. Yep, the guy from earlier. That's all IQ, chat. I just had this glitch and died and got off. Legends, Papa. We need Rebirth back, bro. We need Rebirth back. Everyone, people watch my video, click on it, and click off once they see Fortune's Keep. I knew he'd land back for loadout. I told you, chat. People are greedy when it comes to getting their guns. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to pop a UAV. We should have enough to get another one. And then we're going to buy a gas mask the last second. Hopefully slide out of here. So we pop the UAV, holding the UAV for a back pocket, and then bought a gas mask with remaining change. This guy's going for loadout, bro. I'm not going to lie. I think all of our kills are literally on this one squad, bro. At one point, are they going to learn, bro? Freebies, bro. Legends, you've been watching World Cup? Guy in front of me. Good shoulder peek out of him, but the reason he lost that gunfight is I'm right-hand shoulder peeking, so I actually will have my gun and vision pop out before him. If you're left shoulder, your body's more is going to be exposed more by the time you can get your gun out that window. So he was bound to lose that. Got this guy. Oh, they're above me. They better push me. Make it easy for me. And then I'll do is I'll flank them. Oh, he didn't push outside. I think he thought I was inside. It might have indicated that I was inside, which is why he did that. Hipfire into ADS. Get that kill. Getting a little bit deeper. Not going to see anybody just yet, but we do have that fire still. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first prioritize grabbing this. I'm actually going to do this. Now, if we could actually get that kill, go here, UAV, boom, and then we'll probably chill off that. I'm gonna get out of here, go for the full kill for the info, or maybe even the res if someone's going for the res. I don't see him. He could be one layer below me. It says one guy's right here. I hear him crawling. This guy's inside. I'm gonna go for this guy first. Good play, good shot. How below is he? That knock is huge. He's gonna stay alive, but his teammate's gonna go for the res. He's like, Jeffrey, res me, res me, res me. And while he's resing him, if I get caught timing, I should be able to get a free kill on both of them. No, he didn't go for the res. His teammate's in here though. Oh, it's Shaw. I lost him. 28 eliminations, so we're 1 kill above where we like to be at. Again, this is on average, right? It's not, oh, there's our kill. It's not like always a guarantee, because there might be games where I have 30 kills, right? And Resurgence disabled, and I'm technically exactly, if not more, where I want to be. But the lobby dies out fast, depending on where the zones rotate to, so. There's a lot of outside factors. Don't take that tip I gave you guys to heart, but it's just good to have something in general to kind of base your progress in a match on. I don't want to go low ground. I want to make sure I keep high here. Even though we see some fights going down low ground here, it's better to stay on top of high. And maybe profit off 2 or 3 kills, and to go low ground, maybe profit off 5 or 6 kills, but the chances of you dying is a little bit greater. I'm gonna throw 1 trophy, or 1, whatever the sentry gun turns, on that, and that's just for information. I keep hearing people, thinking I'm hearing someone. And the reason I have it in that location is not only is it in the center of the courtyard, but also it's on the buy station. Going down, grapple instead of parachuting. There's 2 of them. It's actually good that we gave it up. I'm actually going to give up this whole position in itself here. We know there's players on the right-hand side, but if I have a good rotation here, I could go underground and rotate without anyone really seeing me, because all these players are playing height now. It's unfortunate that we lost it, but doesn't mean the game's over. This, obviously, we already know what the power position is. Being first is better than being last. We're going to actually work on that as fast as possible here. I do want to try to find an ammo crate on the way over there. 33 eliminations to our name. I'm kind of looting up. That's exactly what we needed. Trophy system as well could be golden to have, and that's going to, hopefully, if I put it in the right position, prevent people from actually grappling up towards us here. Shots going to be thrown off on me. I'm going to take a 50-50 on this. I don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing, because now we have this. There we go. That should cover for the most part down low. I could have grabbed that big game bounty, but we want them to fight each other here, chat.
Son contrarios.
We're going to play off this ledge here. We do have Red Riding Hood to kind of be careful about. Give it up. It's not worth it. There's still a lot of players alive here. We're going to slow down our gameplay here a little bit. We also have a gas mask, so we don't have to play too scary. I don't think there's any hard cover to be at. They're going to be coming out that tunnel and above us here. I don't know if there's... I'm not familiar with this side of the map as much. So that shot's going to indicate they're coming out one of these tunnels. 1v3. I think we have an idea where they're all at. That guy's going to spawn back up. So the guy that just rotated is not going to have many plays. He's got to push out. Yep, GG's, buddy. Just like that. A little bit of a simple, easy dub. Woo! You just like the balls. If you guys haven't already, do me a favor and like the video and drop a sub. Please, 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 please. And comment down below if I should do another video like this. Lock it in, lock it in, lock it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of people here. So instead of landing in that hot spot, I'm going to go ahead and land a little bit deeper to make sure I secure a gun. We don't want to take a 50-50 off rip. It's cool to take 50-50s off rip if you're like first to land and you have a pistol. It's a pistol versus pistol. But when I'm late to land and they're already picking up crates and guns, that's a way to lose a fight. Now also, instead of going inside the building, I'm going to play a rooftop here because we have a lot of these guys on the outskirts. I'm going to chip away at. He's got an Xbox Connect mic. We hear that, right? There he goes. That's what I was waiting for. These players hit the regain. He has the same skin as me. I am running a little low on ammo. Thank you for my ammo delivery. Interesting play, buddy. Yeah, you're breathing heavy, bro. You good? Go back up top here. We're low in ammo, but again, our ammo delivery dude, he came back with a little bit of a clutch. He's in the window. We saw that briefly, just his shoulder. He's not selfing. We're gonna try to grapple into here. This teammate, I think, is either floating back or he's on top of the building. We're gonna check the rooftop here. Don't see anything. With the grapple. Nothing there. One guy here. Him missing that jump kind of threw off my aim there. Nice, our AFK guy from earlier. We have one grapple. It's not worth trying to get that full real quick. And the reason I played height a lot right now, Chad, is you guys saw the amount of people, or the amount of people that landed here, right? And they all fought off rip. Now, them fighting off rip, I don't think they got any wipes. So those players that got hit off, you know, died, they're spawning back up, and they're going to land back on their teammates who are still, as you guys saw, indicated inside those buildings. So that's what I was doing. I was holding up. I wasn't going to push the guys inside the building. Instead, I was going to use them as an anchor point and then work on the guys that are floating back in. He's down low. I don't know if he's going for the window jump or he's playing. Oh. That answers that question. How much cash we have? We have enough for a loadout here. Some guy's rotating towards us. There he is. I can't say no to a free kill, though. Yeah, let's not overcommit to this. We gotta watch our back here. For that exact reason. Gonna go low. Not giving him an opportunity. And as things are getting a little bit of a dicey here, chat, I think it's time to go to back it up. I dropped the wrong gun. It's fine. I'll try to run up a little bit here. Throw the loadout in what seems to be a safe space. I'll buy that classic, because if I die with all that cash, I mean, you best believe I'm not getting a loadout. Making sure no one pushes me. I think we're chilling here. I'm gonna grab this quickly. I'm gonna get out of this area. We have the MPC and the MK35 here, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go. MPC is actually really, really good, but you have to use the attachments I have. If you don't have the attachments I have, the gun is like kind of dirt. Guy behind me, we hear him walking on grass. I don't want to fight him there, though. The reason I didn't want to fight him there in those middle of those columns is once I start shooting my gun, both weapons are, well, actually, the SMG only, is not silence. These players get notified where I'm at, and I'm kind of sitting duck out in the middle. And let's just say it so happens the fight takes a little bit longer. So instead, I kind of, knowing that he's chasing me, kind of try to draw him into an area that I know is a little bit more excluded. Car driving by. I'm gonna throw the live ping on him. Hit fire into ADS. Going flying in. He's going for his loadout crate. I'm gonna push this immediately because we could get a team wipe on him. Now, unlike the other games, I'm actually encouraging going for team wipes in this situation right here because there's just too many teams in this area. I didn't get the knock right there. That was somebody else. When the area is too hot, it's good to kind of trim it down a bit. You know what I mean? Because if not, you get overwhelmed. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We have still a loadout crate there, a loadout crate deeper, and I think a loadout crate over there. I gotta watch out for the lighthouse. That's where they like to throw those snipes off in the distance as we hear that going off. Let me go ahead and drop this. He's in the window. I'm gonna jump to the left, hit that grapple hook. Missed the tomahawk. Not gonna repeat that because if I had to repeat that, I have to jump through the window. If he's watching that, I don't care how good or bad he is. If he's expecting it, there's a high chance he puts us down. We have 11 seconds left till the zone starts to close. We still have that car kind of going in circles. I don't know whose team he's on. The grapple up top here. We hear someone flying in. He's probably going to go towards this loadout crate. Let me see. Actually, no, it's just the AFK guy. Oh, he's a part of this guy's team. I'm going to go in and grapple towards it. Wait, there's a snipes. We're gonna back it up here. Now, I don't know if the guy pushing us is trying to hit the loadout or the guy pushing us is just grappling away. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play this smart, make sure we have the grapples in our back pocket in case things do get dicey. We can also pick this bad boy up here because we're already got 7 out of 8 plates. And you see them fighting in the front doorway of the church. They're also fighting the outskirts. So I'm actually jump on top here. Keep an eye on the left-hand side at all times. Look to the left. We saw someone peek. 2 teams. 3 players at least. This is still zone, so technically the wall that we can hold would be right here. Yeah, it's getting a little hot though. We have snipers. Give it up on that fight and holding this guy out. Yeah, we're getting collapsed on. Everyone's here in the fights and they're pushing. Both sided grapples. I used it to get out of the first situation. I need another one to get out of this situation. I'm gonna throw that back down. Gonna go here. They chase me. Now, what I did was I was dead there 1000%, but by me kind of jumping off the ledge here, you know what's interesting about this? His name's 299. I'm 99% sure this guy is cheating. 299. The reason I say that, ladies and gentlemen, is when people have like a low number like that in their clan tag, that pretty much indicates that that's how much they bought their cheats for. That was very popular in previous Call of Duties. You don't see it often nowadays, but if I died in, that might be worth spectating. Let's go ahead and give you guys some live commentaries on how I would finesse hackers in my game. So we know where they're at. That could have been one of the players here, so we're going to avoid that. We're going to first off work on our timer as we work our loot as well. Those shots were definitely sus as well. All right, now with that. And also one thing to take note of too, chat, he was level 53. So that means relatively he played for maybe 1 or 2 games, and he was hitting all of his shots. If you're hitting shots like that, you could assume that you've been playing the game for a little bit, not 1 or 2 days. These are not them. You can tell by the clan tags. We're looking for clan tags. So far. That might be them. The way they're playing it, I think it is. There's one of them. Yep, they're cheating for sure. We got the boss skin on and everything too. Had to go for the pre-fire there. I gotta push up on this. I don't know if his teammates are, but our best time to take it out is when it's a 1v2, not a 1v4. I don't know if that was a part of the squad, but I did get an earlier ping that indicated they were in this direction. Got a kill as well. Now, we're going to kind of stay relatively close to their loot here, chat, because if there is somebody that you think is shooting in this game, you need to make sure that you get him in an easy kill like this, right? You don't want to run around, let them get back their loot, and then, you know, get them situated again. Instead, if they are still alive, and we'll give it another like 15 seconds, they're disconnected. One of them disconnected. W. They would have landed back on their loot. That being said, we can actually close out this dub here. That is going to be the power position to get to. Now, I'm going to show you guys a bit of a secret rotation. Now, it'll be either really, really good or really, really bad, depending if anyone beat me to it. I think this guy's going that direction as well. I'm going to make sure I'm in kind of cover to take these shots here. He went wider, not going to focus too much on that kill. We have the car coming in on the right-hand side. We're going to go under this tunnel. This tunnel's going to take us all the way church side. But we're not going to go into church. Instead, we're going to actually wrap around. Actually, they're a graveyard. We're going to actually go into church. Anything good here? Nothing really. As long as we don't hear anything church, we're going to go this way, jump this way, go into this tunnel as well. Now, we're in a, I would say, relatively good position. I'm going to make sure I'm taking these shots. Even though they're close range and SMG would be a better weapon of choice, I want to stay silent, right? I don't know if he's peeking. I'm going to peek to the right.
Oh, right here on the roof, on the roof, on the roof.
We also don't have our sentry gun. It might be good to throw the napalm in, but the napalm should only be used when I'm ready to take a fight. We heard the grapple. Sounds like he's like right here. He could have went in that tunnel as well. This is not a zone we're fighting for. This is not a zone where we're playing a little bit more aggressive than usual to secure a certain position. This is a zone that we're just waiting. And that's going to indicate us, honestly, this is the power position. I know it seems funny, but that's the spot to be at. The only problem is you don't want to rotate there too early or no one else is fighting and you've become the main focus. So I need to just be ready to push that. And hopefully Graveyard doesn't focus us as well, because Graveyard still is in. And I think if they're not moving, I don't want to go loud here, but it sounds like there's more than one, so we might have to. This team is gonna ego chow it. Grapple hooks, a satchel, which we already have, and some cash. Not worth. We're gonna go for the cutoff. We know where the UAV is pinging. They're actually fighting there as well, so we're gonna peek it from a different angle. Not gonna commit to it. Cause yeah.
Oh, I tried to zip. Fucking too late.
Might have went inside.
Back up.
The zone. This is the power position to get to. We don't have a gas mask either. Oh, wrong door. I'm gonna grapple up ahead. That'll clear out that path for us. Ignore them. Not worth taking a fight right now. Get a kill on phase, phase up, and then look for a corner that we could hug. And we're not taking fights here. We knocked him. We might now. Now it's about a rotation. I'll take zone for this. Now, I could stay on the height and then knock myself to get back up, but if I go inside, I'll actually have a corner to play in. It's a 1v1v1v2. Obviously, I'm a solo, but now the team's now joined the fight. I gotta be careful as well, because I have no plates. So I need to take the fights that I know I can win without really taking too much damage. It's gonna be the players in the air. Gonna go ahead and get the reload off. We got one guy flying in. Two guys flying in. One of them knocks, 1v1 situation. I believe one of them's knocked. They're fighting, going for the wall bangs, and just like that, we get a nice little juicy dub. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave a sub. What are we doing? Vamos, and vamos here, ladies and gentlemen. Back to Winery. Hopefully you guys learned something new. Please like the video and drop a sub for the love of God. That was an interesting endgame, too. That was a very chaotic endgame, but notice how, like, for that endgame, we slowed down the pacing for a good amount. Like, we weren't actively going for kills until we needed to. I think honestly, that's probably the biggest tip I could give a lot of the players, man, is knowing when to slow down your gameplay. Because a lot of times you guys will play at a consistent pacing from the start to finish. And it's good to have a very fast pacing, which I know majority of people do, or fast in their eyes, right? But when it comes to endgame, you need to learn how to hit the brakes. You know what I mean? If you don't know how to hit the brakes, then it's kind of GG's. That being said, I'm going to just scan right through or run right through real quick this building to see if we get any cash. If we don't, chat, I see somebody's mic, 420 in force. That means he's in I think a 30 mile or 30 meter radius or whatever it is. I don't know how to math. We should have enough for our loadout here. Berserker perk as well. That definitely changes the game. I think they're landing on the right hand side. Oh my God! The buzzer beater man himself with a fight. Get the sound, chat. We might have customs today. We might have customs today. I need everyone in the chat right now to spam up Jesus and W spam in the chat, and also give him one compliment, because this is the man you want to see in chat. Dropping a 5, get the sub around. Thank you so much, Jesus, for the 5. Get the open, feeling good, looking good, all that good stuff and more. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have now had the class of inner hand. There's the player we're looking for. I'm gonna back it up here. He's gonna throw some nades. This is good. I'm not gonna go upstairs here. It's too predictable. Grapple twice to kind of switch up the angles a little bit. We have the Berserker perks. We're going to be able to get those pings off. Now we're going to go into this window. Get the shots off in the distance just like that. We got one guy underneath me in the corner, one across me. So we'll go for the guy in the corner here first. He has a UAV. That's indicating me he's in courtyard. I'm going to slow down for a second. Jesus with a 10, get the submarones! Chat, if you haven't, I need everyone to non-stop spam the W to chat. Jesus has now dropped 15 subs to the channel. We were at 19 out of 50 subs on the day. We are 31 subs away from custom games. Everyone right now to say one good thing about Jesus. Say one good thing about Jesus. A player in front of us here. Slow down. Bada bing, bada boom. Jumped over my head. Good play. Another one. Jump off the ledge. Not gonna 10 gifted sub-aronis. I appreciate the 10 gifted subs. Oh my god. YouTube, I apologize for a little bit of a glitch. Oh my god. Jesus with another 10. We're at 39 subs on the day. What is happening? Jesus broke the stream for a second. No, I'm kidding. I ran out of space, so I had to hit the record again. You didn't miss much though. We got 1 kill. And then we fixed it. I think they're still pushing here. Dude, Jesus just dropped another 10 gifted subs. Someone stop this man, man. Seriously. This guy's a freak of nature. Tomahawk, full kill. Tomahawk, full kill. His team is going to be right here. I'm going to go throw the live ping just so I don't lose track of where they're at. Thank you so much, my goat, with a 10 gifted sub-around chat. We're at 39 out of 50 subs on the day. Everyone is still saying something good about Jesus right now. Tell him how good his hair looks. Players going to be a little bit deeper. Think about this class that I'm using, chat. This is better for a sniper support. We're obviously not sniping right now. I don't think sniping is the best weapon for solo quad. I think there's better options. And that's why. Maybe in a future video we'll do sniping. Jesus with another 10. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. We're at 49 subs on the day. Jesus, no more. Let's see if someone could step up to finish the job. Jesus with another 10 gifted subs. We just went from like 5 to 49 subs in a second. Jesus, so what are we doing? Get a full kill hero. UAV, one behind us. Both players are weak. There's a lot of teams here. Oh my god, we are 1 sub away, chat. Who's gonna be the man to step up? Jesus can't be the one to do it all by himself. Gonna get that kill. Gonna slow it down here. Looks like there's 3 teams in this area. We have the team deeper, we have team in the wider, and then the team that we shot earlier. Bang! Jesus does it himself. Jesus does it himself. Jesus the MVP with another tier 1 sub to put us at 50 subs on the day. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, day 13 of 50 plus subs in a row has been completed. Woo! We love Call of Duty. 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 Oh my god, Jesus, you just single-handedly took us to 50 subs on the day. How does it feel? He's underneath us, meaning he's gonna jump up from that way. We're gonna go the opposite way to go ahead and pick up some plays here to go for a cutoff. There he is. Got the full. His team got wiped. Oh my god, Chad, it's time for customs, bro. We gotta do customs tonight. Never seen that glitch before. Oh, brother, you need to play the game. You either don't play the game or you don't use grapples. It happens almost every game. 14 eliminations for our name. Jesus, thank you so much for real, dog. 50 subs instantly just spawned in like that, chat. The only reason we're doing customs is literally because of the GOAT Jesus, bro. I hope you guys all know that. I hope everyone in the chat knows that. Okay, we got players to the left, players on the right. We've been fighting a lot on the left-hand side. We haven't fought on the right, so we're gonna play with the right. Showcase this. Everyone better still be complimenting Jesus, by the way. Open up with the silenced weapon, switch over to the carbon SMG, get it a little bit more louder. See how they don't know where I'm coming from? I'm not going to overextend for that full. Instead, I'm going to throw that in there to cause some chaos here. Wait, that's 2 different teams. That's 2 different teams. We got a team wipe, but we still have that soldier. Skin. They're going down low. 1 went down low, 1 pushed in. Another guy pushing. Another team now. Slow down. I'm not going to play it up because I don't want to have COD time. And notice how I'm automatically healing because it picked up the regeneration perk. Soup Dog's in is who we're looking for. Looks like he's running. Or sounds like he's running. Live ping him. Hit fire into ADS. Reset it. Hit fire into ADS. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. 2 to our right hand side. Another team. We're gonna have to play high here. Actually, we don't have to. He's not full chasing. For another one. Another team here. Reset this for a little bit. Someone hit the zip line. I think the zip line's located right there, so he's probably somewhere on this ledge here, or he already came up and I missed it. And he's now the person who threw that little Semtex or whatever thing. So he's got to be in this corner here. I gotta clear down low. I'm checking corners. Okay. He could have went down low, chat, but I don't know if that's gonna be the case here. We're gonna spin back right quick. We have a guy in front of us. He's shooting someone. His teammate's on the brick. I'm gonna grapple this, even though it's close range. If he would push forward, low a second to throw him off here. Had to come into my stream and bless my boy Lucky. Let's go, bro. How you doing today, Lux? What about the guys, chat? Jesus wants to know how everyone's doing in the chat. How are we doing today, chat? I'm seeing a bunch of new followers today. You guys are excited for customs. Then we have fire cells, chat. I kind of missed out on it. I'm gonna buy 2 UAVs. I'm gonna buy this, and then I buy a gas mask. I'm gonna throw this down. I'm not gonna pop the UAV just yet. I'm gonna make sure I'm situated because as soon as I pop the UAV, the time's gonna tick. We're reloaded. Okay, let's pop this, grab this, and now we're good here, chat. Looking at the minimap, I think the power position for us is going to be honestly in the middle of keep here. But what we're going to do is we're going to get this guy out first so we're not getting shot in the back as we're crossing. It's also a free kill. Going to have that live paint, go for the pre-fire just like that, just to make sure that he's not going to go to jump, shoot on us, turn on us, and put us in the TikTok clip. We're going to grapple once. We're going to grapple twice. We're going to play high here. AFK player. I'm fine with that. Not the perfect weapon for those long-range gunfights. Like, again, like I said, this is a better sniper support weapon. Love to hear. Hey, Jesus, how are you doing today, big dog? Now, I'm not going to burn my ammo crate box. That's why I'm going to go ahead and grab this. And I'm going to play the back of Keep here, which is where we saw that guy land originally. I don't know what I hear. Guy's a little bit deeper. I think this is a good position to be at the moment. So we're a little under the kill record here, so a little bit weird on the kill. But one thing I will say is, chat, if you take a look at the zone here, we're going to be ending at Keep. Now, not only is this a really hot zone, but there's so many different angles and so many different positions you could play inside this building, meaning end game, we're going to have a lot of players alive. It's going to be very difficult to be wiping these players in the next zone. These guys are very easy because we're getting them off rip, but out there. But once we have the zone condensed a little bit, and these players rotate in, it's going to be harder to do so. I do want to grab that most wanted bounty. That's going to go to indicate me at least where one team is at, or at least a solo player. Make sure no one's there in a different angle. They're going to buy up at the buy station behind me. That's a double buy as well, but we hear someone behind us. I would have committed to that fight just to try to get an extra kill, but because we hear someone behind us, I don't want to get caught in between or sandwiched on the team. We also have one UAV. What do I hear, by the way? What is that? Now, we know where the big game bounty is. He's going to be on the right-hand side. If you guys don't know, the big game bounty is going to go ahead and indicate the best player, or the second best player, because I'm the best player in the game. Second best player in the match. Now, that's going to be a player that either has a lot of scoring, meaning he did a lot of contracts. I think we're getting pushed here. Sniper. I don't think it's worth. Or the player with the second amount, most of eliminations. Dang, he's still peeking me, bro. Okay, we're getting grappled on. I think we got double grappled on, so expect a 1v2. Now, the only problem is if I over-peek this to try to get a kill, or if I'm playing around the opposite side of this building, I'm also going to get sniped at, because the sniper obviously didn't push. Be careful on this.
No way.
I'm going to finesse off this. Even the best make mistakes here, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's time we pop this UAV. They're playing height, which is better for us. I think they hacked ours.
The hallway.
I'm not in the hallway. Your teammate's lying to you.
No, I seen you.
You didn't.
I did.
You didn't. Nice play,
Who
bro.
are you?
Nice play, bro. Okay, it's getting hot, chat. It's getting hot, and we're actually getting, I would say, collapse on a bit.
1.
There's not. He's lying to you.
Oh, there's another one in here.
No, there's not. He's lying to you. Why do you keep lying to your teammates and calling out stuff that's not true? Oh, he's resing. He's resing. Billy, res him. He's resing.
What, bro?
Oh, my fault. I was talking to Billy.
Rider.
What you said? Hey, try not to cuss, boys. I'm playing and it's coming through the TV, and my little brother's watching me play. Appreciate that. Okay, I think the goal is try to play the height of this building if it opens up enough here. We also have a gas mask. I just don't want to burn on something that's useless. I don't know if I could actually do the jump from here. Maybe 1v1. We hear one behind us. Gotta be careful here. We know where that other guy's at. He's gonna be in this area. I think he's directly underneath us. I don't think he's there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grapple towards this rock here, overextend it, because he's probably gonna get some shots on me. He didn't. And then peek this way. I hear him. Live ping that. Put him out just like that. Nice little solid thumb there. I'll take that.